Hello everybody and welcome back to another 2024 election prediction. Today I'm going to be doing a viewer suggestion election prediction between Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, of course, the governor of the state of California. Ron DeSantis, governor of the state of Florida. Both of these governors are the governors of at least the top three most populous states in the country, excluding the state of Texas, of course. You have California, Texas, and Florida, and both very prominent governors within their own party. Without further ado, let's get right into this election prediction. Actually, before I begin, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As we get closer and closer to 500 subscribers, I am getting really excited, and I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed to the YouTube channel. And then as I like to say, before every election prediction, I base my election predictions based off of the current state of the country. And at the moment, it is not particularly bright for the Democrats. So, it's just my election predictions based off of how things are going at the moment. So take that as you may. Let's get into our safe Gavin Newsom races. He is a bit popular on the West Coast. I'll give him the state of California and Washington by safe margins, as well as the state of Hawaii. I'll give him the state of Illinois as well, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maryland, D.C., New York, Virginia, of course, those usual areas. Actually, I'll leave out Maine's first, probably put that in the likely category. So 148 safe electoral votes for Gavin Newsom. Ron DeSantis will get those usual safe 125 electoral votes for the Republicans. When you look in national elections, even a state like Florida won't go safe for Ron DeSantis. It'll probably be a likely race. But there you go, 148 to 128. Gavin Newsom will win Oregon by a likely margin, as well as Delaware, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maine's first. So they also win the state of Colorado by a likely margin, getting him to 191 electoral votes. Ron DeSantis would win the states of Iowa, Ohio, Maine second, Texas, and Florida, all by likely margins, which is what I usually do. Republicans down the majority of affiliates in Florida and whatnot. Texas, there is a significant Hispanic shift in favor of Republicans. There was a recent poll that came out that had Joe Biden at a 66% disapproval among Hispanics, so there is a shift. You can't deny that. It's not just Cubans or Puerto Ricans or whatever. It is more of an entire area shift, although there are different groups within that Hispanic, I don't know what to call it, that Hispanic demographic, that are smaller groups. Of course, you have different ethnicities in that whole community. You have to acknowledge that. But I think that it's happening with every one of those groups, some more than others. But 219 to 191. Let's get into our lean Gavin Newsom states. I think that Gavin Newsom would still be able to lean Virginia in his favor, and he would still be able to lean the state of Minnesota and New Mexico in his favor, as well as Maine's at-large district. I think Ron DeSantis would be able to win North Carolina by a lean margin, also Wisconsin and Pennsylvania by lean margins, as well as Nebraska's 2nd congressional district. I think he'd be able to win Arizona and Nevada by lean margins, consolidating that Hispanics vote. That gives him the presidency. And that is going to be it for the lean states for these candidates. Actually, I'll give Ron DeSantis the state of Georgia by a lean margin. Gavin Newsom will win the state of New Hampshire by a lean margin, by a tilt margin, and Ron DeSantis will win Michigan by a tilt margin. So 313 electoral votes for Ron DeSantis to Gavin Newsom's 225. A somewhat close presidential race, similar to Trump margins versus Hillary Clinton back in 2016. And I guess, if you flipped it, similar margins between Trump and Biden in 2020. Let me know what you think of my prediction in the comments below. What states you would keep the same, what states you would change. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and stay tuned for more awesome videos. Have a great day. See y'all soon.